Welcome back, fight fans. Welcome back. Welcome back. Let's just dig right into it. I see you, Lace. Imlo, salute. Hit that like button when you walk in the building. Salute, support the IBFP. This is another edition of Raw. So if you're just coming in, go ahead and hit that like button. We're ready to get it. Because you know what? Today, we got a lot to talk about, and who is the face of boxing? Who is the face of boxing? These guys keep talking about who the face of boxing is. And I really hope today a fanboy wants it. I really hope today a fanboy steps up to it. Because who is the face of boxing? Deontay Wilder is not the face of boxing. He's not the face of the PBC. Who is the face of boxing? The true face of boxing is Canelo Alvarez. Let's stop playing. We understand who the face of boxing is. We understand who it is. Deontay Wilder is not even the face of the PBC. Deontay Wilder is not even the face of the PBC. First of all, Deontay Wilder is going to have to start doing Popeye's chicken commercials because that's the only thing his pay-per-view is worth is a chicken dinner. You have to understand that this dude, according to Rick Glacier, turns out and does 138,000 pay-per-view buys. And what that translates to is garbage. He's absolute garbage commercially. He's a garbage commercial fighter because you have to think about it. 138,000 buys. There's a reason why these guys haven't released these numbers. There's a reason why these guys don't want to talk about what Deontay Wilder is doing. You have new media, fake media, biased media pumping up these numbers, and that's what's coming out. That's what's coming out. That's what's coming out. And see, at the end of the day, people want to talk about, oh, what's the gate? What's the pay-per-view? At the end of the day, Canelo Alvarez did $8 million at the gate. I guarantee you Deontay Wilder would be lucky to do $1 million. But you're doing 138,000 pay-per-view buys? That's it? So you turned down the Anthony Joshua payday for nothing. You turned it down for nothing. You gave away money. This new media is done. They're dead. Go ahead and put up the casket emojis. These guys are done. They're no longer reputable. They're dead. They are dead. New media is officially dead because now we're unbiased media, true media, real media. Because new media is dead. Throw up the casket emoji. I need to see the death of new media, and that's what we're doing today. Is we're bodying new media, bias ego, Dante's Nation, Dante's, what do you say? Burger King Nation. You see the LDBC fangirls. Throw up the caskets because new media is dead. It's true media, real media, unbiased media. These guys are done. Deontay Wilder doing 138,000 buys is trash. This dude turns down an AJ payday. This dude turned down the Dillian White payday. For what? For what? For a guaranteed $3 million? Are you serious? Are you serious? These dudes is trash. These dudes is garbage. And I wish there's a fanboy that would love to step into the paint right now because I got you. I got you. Salute to Unbiased or Biased Boxing Talk. Salute to the entire UGC. If there's anybody that wants some smoke, please step in the building. I cannot wait for Deontay Wilder fanboy to step up to the plate and come get it. Any fanboy, step up to the plate and come get it. Anybody. Because I see a whole lot of talk in the comments, but I don't see a whole lot of action when I call you to church. Come on now. Church is in session. Come get this smoke. Jim Calhoun, where you at? Chocolate Giddy Up, where you at? He don't know his sport. Where are you at? Because I know these dudes are listening, but they're too much of a coward to step on the call. See, that's one thing I can't understand as a coward. I cannot stand a coward. And I'm going to tell you about a coward. Deontay Wilder is a coward. He is a coward. Because why would you not take a Dillian White fight? At the time, it would have been your biggest payday. And you know what? That's why he's doing Popeye's chicken numbers in 138,000 buys. Because this dude don't want to fight nobody real. This dude don't want to fight nobody real. This dude want to fight a 1,000-year-old Luis King Kong Ortiz. But he don't want to fight a Dillian White for a career high payday. He don't want to do that. And then people are giving Tyson Fury a pass. Don't give Tyson Fury no pass. He ducked that Dillian White smoke too. He ducked that Dillian White smoke too. Tyson Fury ducked Dillian White too. He said he'd fight him, and then he backed out like a coward. Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury are two cowards on the same planet. That's what these guys are. These guys are jokes to the heavyweight division. Come on now, stop playing. Stop playing. If there's any fanboys that want to step in the paint, come get it. Make yourself known. Make yourself known. Because I'm just not going to play. Deontay Wilder's a coward. Tyson Fury's a coward. Neither one of these guys wanted to Dillian White smoke. And then I thought to myself, why would they not want Dillian White? When Dillian White, people would favor both of them to beat Dillian White. Why would they not want to fight Dillian White? And I understand why. Because neither one of these guys want to fight a pressure fighter. These guys don't like pressure fighters. Look at Anthony Joshua. He fought all kinds of fighters, and he took his first loss against a pressure fighter in Andy Ruiz Jr., a guy who just keeps coming and coming and coming and coming and coming. These guys don't face anybody like this. Deontay Wilder fought a milk dud in Bermain Straverne. A milk dud in Bermain Straverne. Then he turns around and fights an ancient mummy in Luis King Kong Ortiz. This dude out here fighting ancient aliens. Come on now, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. You still ducking it. And you know what? Because Dillian White's a dangerous fight. I mean, look at Tyson Fury when he fought Otto Wallin. Look at Tyson Fury when he fought Otto Wallin. What happened? What happened? He got beat up like you've never seen him beat up before. Why? Because he's a pressure fighter. Pressure fighters cause problems. So, Tyson Fury can't get comfortable and pick his shots. He gets that smoke brought to him. He gets that smoke brought to him. Come on now, stop playing. Stop playing. Deontay Wilder don't want to fight anybody but Grandpa Luis King Kong Ortiz. He want to fight your grandpa. Come on now. These guys don't want to fight the real smoke, the true smoke. These guys don't want to fight Anthony Joshua. These guys don't want career high paydays. Come on, stop playing. These pay-per-view numbers are trash. These pay-per-view numbers are trash. You're absolutely right. Popeye's selling more chicken sandwiches than Deontay Wilder selling pay-per-view buys. This dude ain't no face of boxing. He ain't no face of PBC. And the new media is officially dead. Throw the casket up for the death of new media because they're done. They're done. Everything that these guys say is fanboy rhetoric. That's all it is. Hit the like button if you support the IBFP, the UGC, Speak Your Mind Sports Talk, True Media, Unbiased Media, Real Media. Because I'm just not going to play with these guys. I'm not going to play with these guys. If there's a fanboy in the building that want to debate any facts with me, anybody, any facts, step into the paint and I would be happily to dismiss you. Please step up. Please step up. Anybody. Anybody. Because the last time a fanboy stepped up, he got destroyed. So now I see all these guys are scared to step in. I see all these guys are scared to step up. See, don't be a coward. Don't be like Errol Spence. And see, I'm just not going to hold back today because I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of people talking about Bud Crawford and saying, oh, Bud Crawford needs to leave. Bud Crawford needs to do this. Look, stop playing. You know Errol Spence is a coward. This dude took $2 million from Sean Porter saying he waiting on a big payday and Manny Pacquiao, but yet Amir Khan made $5 million against Terrence Crawford. Why is Amir Khan making more than you and he's not even a champion? Come on now, stop playing. Stop playing. These dudes don't want it. These dudes don't want to smoke. These dudes do not want to smoke. Cali 26 says Spence beats Crawford. We got our first fanboy. We got our first. Congratulations. Somebody finally pulled their skirt down and decided to step into the chat. Cali 26, you sound stupid. You sound stupid. So let's go ahead and expose you for being the idiot that you are by saying Spence beats Crawford. Only a moron, an idiot, or a fool would think that Spence beat Crawford at this point. You seen Spence rocked by Sean Porter. You seen Spence in trouble against Sean Porter. You seen Spence being dominated by Sean Porter. What round did Spence dominated? Even when he dropped Sean Porter glove hit the canvas and he got up. Adrian Broner dropped Sean Porter better than Errol Spence did. So explain to me how Errol Spence beats Terrence Crawford, a guy who can switch hit, a guy who can get in and out of the pocket. What can Errol Spence do? He's flat-footed, he's slow, and he has poor head movement. Tell me something I don't know. See, that's the problem with these dudes. That's the problem with these dudes. They don't know anything about boxing. They don't know anything about boxing. All this idiot can say is styles make fights. Duh, stupid. And that's why the Terence Crawford style makes for a much more entertaining fight. Because Terence Crawford stops Errol Spence. He stops Errol Spence. He has more skills and more power than Sean Porter. Stop playing. Stop playing. We're just not going to play with these dudes. These dudes don't want the true smoke. These guys don't want what's real. These guys don't want the truth. Deontay Wilder is garbage truck juice in and out of the ring. This dude doesn't want to fight Dillian White. He doesn't want to fight Anthony Joshua. He want to fight old retired fighters, and he want to fight a Tyson Fury 2 years off the couch. And when Tyson Fury gets off the couch, beats him back all the way to Alabama, this dude turned around and wants a rematch. Now you want a rematch, guaranteeing the rematch, he's going to get schooled again. He's going to be hoping and praying that he lands that right hand. But the problem with Wilder is he's been landing that right hand, and dudes been getting up. Why are dudes getting up? Why are dudes getting up? If that right hand is everything, why is Tyson Fury getting up? Why is an ancient mummy in Luis Ortiz getting up? Explain that to me. These dudes is garbage truck juice. Garbage truck juice promotions. Stop playing. If there's a fanboy in the chat that wants some, come step up right now. It's IBFP Raw. If you support the IBFP, go ahead and smash that like button because we're not going to play with these boys today. The only thing that Errol Spence can do to Terence Crawford is crash. And I know what I mean. And I know you know what I mean. Because I'm not going to play with these boys. I'm not going to play with these boys. Look, I think Errol Spence is a good fighter. I have no disrespect against Errol Spence, but I got to tell you the truth about the guy. I got to tell you the truth about Deontay Wilder. I just can't keep, sitting up here and allowing these guys to spread this fake news and all of this nonsense because all of these guys, oh, look at this idiot. Wilder White will happen in 2020. Wilder White will happen in 2020. In 2020. You sound stupider than I'm sure you look. Your mama should have aborted you. You know what? Your mama should have spit you out because you don't know nothing about boxing. This guy's a clown. He's talking about Wilder White will happen in 2020. This is the same WBC who's talking about Wilder White should happen in 2021. What are you talking about, idiot? That's what I'm saying. Like, don't get on here saying anything stupid. Come on here and give me a fact. Salute to John Dealey. Salute to John Dealey. Now, John, tell him about the UK. Tell him about, is it flourishing? Is it not? What's going on in the UK with the pay-per-view? And look, let's get to Canelo Charlo. Let's get to Canelo Charlo. Canelo Alvarez called out Jamal Charlo and said he would love to make that fight. He would love to make that fight. I'm sure that Canelo Alvarez, after his next fight at 168, he'll take Jamal Charlo as a tune-up fighter. He will take Jamal Charlo as a tune-up fighter. He will take Jamal Charlo as a tune-up fighter. Jamal Charlo did beat no one to win a world title. He beat no one to win a world title at 160 pounds. Who did he beat? Who did he beat? Jamal, I don't know who he's fought, Charlo. Jamal, tune-up Charlo. Jamal, I need a payday, Charlo. Jamal, bash my face in, Charlo. Come on now. Come on now. These guys do not want it. Salute to BDA Boxing. He said we need IBFP versus Ego. Here's an open challenge to Boxing Ego. We can do a KSI Logan Paul. You can take 60, I'll take 40, and I'll stop you in 6 rounds. Let's get the fight done. Salute to Boxing Wave. One of the real ones out there. Salute my brother. Salute. And I'm just not going to play with these guys today. Salute to Speak Your Mind Sports Talk. Salute. We got to show love because love is being shown to us. We got to be real about it. Jamal Charlo, Canelo Alvarez is not even in competition. Let's be real. Jamal Charlo hasn't even proved that he's among the elite at 160. He hasn't proved it. Anybody that wants to debate, come up and get smoked. Come up and get smoked. Salute to the mighty UGC. Anybody that wants to debate, come up and get smoked. See, the problem with these guys is they don't want the absolute truth. These guys don't want what's real. These guys don't want the facts, but we're going to give you the facts. We're going to give you the truth. Dillian White is the most avoided man in boxing. People keep forgetting that Tyson Fury ducked him too. People keep forgetting that. People keep forgetting that Terence Bud Crawford being ducked by the entire welterweight division, but that hurts every welterweight. See, the problem with Errol Spence is he's going to play himself like Deontay Wilder. Errol Spence is going to become the new Deontay Wilder because he doesn't have a skill set of a Floyd Mayweather where he can navigate opponents, where he can do different things. That's Terrence Crawford with that skill set. So what Errol Spence is going to end up doing, since he struggled with Sean Porter, it's going to be a problem with Errol Spence against a guy like, let's say, Manny Pacquiao. Because we know that if you spelt Sean Porter's shots, and Sean Porter is not known as a puncher, what are you going to feel when you see Manny Pacquiao up close and personal? Stop playing. Stop playing. This idiot says, let's break it down. He says, I personally think Charlo versus Canelo is a good fight, 50-50. 50-50. 50-50. His mama must have dropped him on the head as a baby. 50. You think Jamal Charlo, you think a guy who struggled with a Matt Korobov is a 50-50 fight with Canelo Alvarez? You think a guy who couldn't even get a showcase fight and a guy moving up in weight and Brandon Adams is a 50-50 fight with Canelo Alvarez? You think a Jamal Charlo who's slow, who's not elusive, whose defense is leaking, can go 50-50 with Canelo? Canelo will methodically break him down and stop him in a similar fashion that he did to Sergey Kovalev. And when he beat him, they're going to claim some excuse. It's going to be some excuse. It's going to be some excuse. We all know it's going to be an excuse. We all know. We know these guys have excuses. This is an open call to She Don't Know Her Sport, Uncle Tom Ross, anybody that wants some smoke, free smoke, come get it. I'll debate anybody. But you got to start with the fact. Give me a fact and we can debate it. Charlo, Canelo, 50-50 is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. The dumbest thing I've heard. So Paulie Malignaggi says, Dillian White is garbage. Even on steroids, he's not impressive. See, the problem with guys and that don't understand boxing is they say stupid stuff like this. Dillian White has a better resume than Deontay Wilder right now. He beat a former world champion in Joseph Parker. What is Deontay Wilder beat? He beat Luis Ortiz, who's never been world champion. See, Dillian White doesn't have to look impressive. He just has to get the job done. That's the problem. Give the man credit where credit is due. Give the man credit where credit is due. That's the problem. And how's he on steroids when he passed his VADA test? See, this guy can't come with facts. He can't come with reason. He can't come with logic. Give me something for real. Because you don't like his style, because you don't like the way he fights, doesn't mean he's garbage. Because he's winning better fights than Deontay Wilder. Stop playing with me. These dudes don't want the absolute truth. These dudes don't want it. Robert Bravo says, only Bud Spence can beat Bud is Bundy. I don't even know what that means. I'm assuming you're saying only Errol Spence can beat Bud Crawford. I don't think so. I don't think that Errol Spence is the type of guy that has the right style for Bud Crawford. I think that's the easiest fight for Terrence Crawford. I think Terrence Crawford has a harder time with the style similar to Keith Thurman or Yordenis Ugas. I think the style of Errol Spence plays right into his hands because he's slow, he's big, and he'll be put to sleep. I truly believe that Errol Spence gets stopped late against Terrence Bud Crawford. Come on now, stop playing. Stop playing. These dudes don't want the truth. Don't want the truth. The tune-up Charlo has to take whatever he can get from the A side, Canelo Alvarez. That's all it is. And when Canelo Alvarez stopped him, they're going to say, oh, it was a cherry pick. Oh, they're going to say, no, it wasn't a cherry pick. It was, what are they going to say? It was a cherry pick. Oh, it was rigged. Was that rigged? Because he's going to get knocked out. That's the problem with the PBC fighters like Deontay Wilder. He's ducking all the real smoke. He's fighting tomato cans and old fighters. So when he steps in against a pressure fighter, a good fighter, a fighter who can show him something different, he's going to look even worse. This guy lost 7 rounds against Luis Ortiz. What's going to happen when he step in with a strong, healthy, young, prime fighter that's going to bring the relentless pressure? That's how you beat Deontay Wilder's relentless pressure or extreme power early in the fight. Stop playing. Salute to BDA Boxing. We got to come out with the IBFP shirt that says stop playing, because we got to give these boys a reality check today. Anybody that want to step up can come get it right now. I'm looking for the fanboys in the audience right now that want some smoke. We got all the free smoke for the fanboys today. Deontay Wilder pay-per-view numbers are garbage truck juice. They're garbage truck juice. I mean, now come on now. How is how's Amir Khan making $5 million and Danny Garcia making $1 million, Errol Spence making $2 million, but y'all okay with him ducking Bud Crawford? I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to play with it. I'm going to call you on it. I'm going to call you on it. That's what you're going to get called. I'm not going to play around with these guys. These guys have to get the truth. These guys have to get the truth. So let's just be real here. Let's be real here. Jamal Charlo has beat no one of note. Deontay Wilder has beat no one of note. He didn't beat Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury got up, stupid. Tyson Fury got up. Tyson Fury was robbed, hands in both pockets. So Deontay Wilder has no credible name. You beat a 40-year-old fighter twice. How is that a credible name? Who's never been a world champion? Stop playing. Stop playing. Who is Jamal Charlo beat? Who is Jamal? Because before he fought Matt Korobov, oh, he's a tomato can. After he fights Matt Korobov, oh, he's a tough fighter. He's going to be the hardest fighter on the resume. Stop playing. These dudes do not want the truth. They don't want it, because I'm going to tell you guys the absolute truth. I'm going to tell you guys the absolute truth. Anybody in new media is officially dead. This is why. Because all they do is hate on Terrence Crawford. They hate on Canelo Alvarez. They hate on Anthony Joshua. People are saying Anthony Joshua is trash ahead of the Ruiz rematch. First of all, anybody that thinks Anthony Joshua is trash ahead of the Ruiz rematch, regardless of whether you have him winning or losing, is an idiot and a fanboy. Anthony Joshua was an elite level fighter. He was a unified world champion. He's a true champion. He's fought some of the best competition there is. Anybody saying that he's trash is an idiot. These guys hating on DAZN, but they're putting out 100 pay-per-views a year on the PBC. Why would you hate on DAZN that brings you better boxing at a more reasonable price? What are you talking about? These guys can't be stupid. Half of these dudes work at McDonald's and Wendy's anyway. You know DAZN fits your budget. Stop playing. You know that. Come on now. And last time I had a bunch of fanboys step up. Where are the fanboys today? Because I want to cook. Let me cook. Because the Wilder pay-per-view numbers are garbage truck juice. Ego's at home in his mama basement telling him to turn up IBFP Raw. Because this is where he is. He's the one dislike on my post right now. These dudes don't want the truth. Till this day, his numbers are garbage truck juice. All these dudes make platforms based off hating. And I've gotten a few fanboys that come out here and say, oh, the IBFP is hating on Errol Spence, is hating on Deontay Wilder. So me telling you that Errol Spence struggled with Sean Porter is hating? No, that's a fact, clown. Me telling you that Deontay Wilder struggled with Luis Ortiz until the 7th round, that's a fact. Me telling you that his pay-per-view numbers are garbage truck juice, that's a fact. Me telling you that he ducked Dillian White, that Tyson Fury ducked Dillian White, those are facts. These things aren't hating. Facts are not hate. Facts cannot be biased. These are facts. These dudes don't want it. These dudes do not want the truth. Dillian White is avoided. Anthony Joshua is still going to be avoided whether he wins or loses against Andy Ruiz. These dudes don't want the true smoke. These dudes don't really want it. These dudes don't want it. So Dante's Bias Nation, if you're listening, put down your ham, egg, and cheese sandwich and challenge me to a debate. I'm open. It's free smoke. It's free smoke. Bias Ego, tell your mama to put down the curling iron and stop massaging the neck and step into the chat. You can come get this free smoke. I got free smoke for any and everybody that got a problem. If there's anybody on the other side that that want to pump up Wilder and that want to debate facts, then feel free to step into the IBFP. I want any and everybody. Any and everybody. Any and everybody. Any and everybody. It's free smoke. It's free smoke. That's all it is, because I'm going to give you facts. I'm going to give you the truth. Come on. Come on now. This dude says 7'8". Whoever 7'8" is, step into the chat. You can come get this smoke. I don't want the minions. Give me your boss. Give me your boss. Give me your boss. Give me your boss. Because these dudes' videos sound stupid. These guys are sitting up here worried about how a man looks instead of how he fights. About how a guy looks instead of how he fights. Come on now. Come on now. Anybody that wants to debate facts, blue blood, feel free to step into the chat. We'll come get it. We can come get it, blue blood. Come on now. Mark for hire. Do you got a problem? If you have a problem, feel free to name a fact and we can debate right now, because you're saying, what's the chat? Clearly, you just typed in the chat. You can't be so stupid that you don't know what the chat is when you just typed the message, idiot. Stop playing. See, these guys, look, you can't say dumb stuff or you're going to get exposed. You can't say idiot stuff and you're going to get exposed. 138,000 buys is garbage truck juice. Is garbage truck juice. These guys do not want the truth. These guys don't want to know the truth. Deontay Wilder is not the face of the PBC, much less of boxing. How can you be the face of anything? Terrell Knox. Terrell Knox. I see, it's good to see Terrell Knox. It's good to see Terrell Knox. He said, I'm clout chasing the LDBC. I'm clout chasing the LDBC. This is so funny. First of all, Terrell Knox, it's good to see that you got your food stamp card, because you were missing for the last 3 weeks when you didn't have it. You were too busy being hungry. So now I'm glad that you stepped into the chat and you can get bodied. So if you want to defend Deontay Wilder, you want to defend the LDBC, by all means, get on your knees and pray that you don't get bodied on this chat. I'd be happy to dismantle you. So give me a fact and we can debate right now, Terrell Knox, because you're going to come to the defense of another man. What does that make you? What does that make you? Speak for yourself, coward. So step into the chat, Terrell Knox, and give me a fact. I'm waiting. I'm waiting, Terrell, because I don't see you. I don't see you. Come on, EBT Knox. Terrell, EBT Knox. Come on now, Terrell. Where are you at? I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Terrell, where are you at? See, that's the problem with guys like this. They say stuff and then they don't want to get it. They don't want to get it. They don't want the truth. They don't want the facts. These guys come out here with their food stamp card in their hand, begging for mercy. Come on now. Terrell does not want the facts. He does not want the truth, but yet he want to come into the paint and speak. You want to defend another man. You want to defend another man, but then when I call you out, you're too scared. Well, how can I clout chase something when most people don't even know what it is? How can I clout chase something when most people don't even know what it is? Just True Media over here. I don't know what you're talking about, but if anybody from the LDBC want it, they can get it. Anybody. And I don't want the minions like you, Terrell. I want your boss. Give me your daddy. Go get your daddy. I know you're on Google right now trying to figure out what to say. I know that's what you're doing. I know that's what you're doing, Terrell. Come on now. I know you're on Google trying to figure out what to say, trying to come up with something. But there ain't nothing you can come with, Terrell. You don't have any facts. Give me a fact and we can debate. Give me something that you can debate. Come on, Terrell. Pull your skirt down. It's free smoke. It's free smoke. It's free smoke. Come on now. So Terrell says, you didn't allow me to join your chat last StreamYard when I was going to debate you. Well, you can join right now, Terrell. Give me a fact right now. Give me a fact right now, Terrell. You got the opportunity right now. Why are you worrying about last time? That's the problem with these cowards. You too busy worrying about last time. You can debate right now. You can debate right now. Now, he said, I wish IBFP would destroy BFTB. Whoever BFTC, because I don't know these dudes. I don't know these dudes. I don't know these dudes. So whoever this is, feel free. BFTB, whoever you are, you're feel free to step in and you can come get some free smoke. You can come in and get some free smoke. Terrell Knox, you got to earn a link, brother. Just like you have to earn that food stamp card, you got to earn this link. So if you want to come in and step in my chat, you need to name a fact that you can debate. Because right now you have not named anything. You just over here defending another man. So put down your food stamp card, step up to the plate and name a fact so we can debate. Anybody. Terrell, I'm waiting. Terrell, I'm waiting. That's what I thought. Anybody that want it, tell them to come to the chat and you can get destroyed. Come on now. It's True Media over here. True Media. Earn the link, step in, name a fact. Step in, name effect. Step in, name effect. Whoever King Carlos is, this your last chance, King Carlos, or you're going to get bodied next. You're going to get bodied next. You're going to get bodied next, King Carlos. Let me find out King Carlos's ego, and that's his troll account, because he don't want to step in and be the truth. Come on now. Salute to IOTBA, the mighty IOTBA, the truth, Mr. 214 in the building. We got to be honest and unbiased. Who wants to debate? See these guys right here? Hold on. So he said, okay, Terrell Knox said, so you cool with the WBC allowing Canelo to take clenbuterol? They not testing him no more. Terrell, you got to be the dumbest idiot there is on the planet. What are you talking about? Canelo to take clenbuterol. He's not taking it, you stupid idiot. Did you not realize that he did a hair follicle test? And for you to take that substance, and for it to be effective in your system, you have to take it over a certain amount of time. And if you take it over a certain amount of time, it'll show in a hair follicle test. He passed the hair follicle test, you moron. What does the WBC got to do with Canelo anyway, idiot? See, this is the problem when you get a casual and a fanboy. Salute to Boxing Block Center. My brother, salute. Anthony Joshua will show up this Saturday for one of the best fights we've ever seen in the heavyweight division. This is going to be good. These dudes don't want any smoke. Anybody that want to debate, Deontay Wilder, pay-per-view numbers of garbage truck juice. He shouldn't have ducked the smoke with Anthony Joshua. He shouldn't have did it. He ducked Anthony Joshua. Now he's paying the price. Now he's a $3 million a fight fighter. They say Terrence Crawford ain't fought nobody. He ain't did this and that. But Terrence Crawford and Amir Khan are making more than Deontay Wilder. $5 million a fight. $5 million a fight. Boxing monster. Get rid of IC Wiener. This dude want to curse and be disrespectful because he don't want to debate facts. If you don't want to debate facts, don't step into the chat, coward. Do not step into the chat if you don't want to debate facts. If you want to debate facts, we can debate them. But if you're going to come in here cursing, being disrespectful, you get removed. I don't play that. I don't play that. I don't play that. That's not what we're going to do. You're absolutely right. Thank you, my brother. We want any and all fanboys. Any and all fanboys. These fanboys do not want it because these guys don't want the truth. These guys do not want the absolute truth. Why are these dudes ducking, dealing, and white, but nobody wants to see it? Why is Tyson Fury ducking, dealing with? These dudes are clout chasers. Clout chasers. The same dudes. Come on now. Come on now. Canelo Alvarez is enrolled in VADA 365. Exactly right. These are the same dudes that are happy with Jamel Charlo. These dudes crying after a loss. These dudes crying after a loss, but you want to say AJ don't have heart. What are you talking about? He got up 4 times, stupid. He got up against Klitschko. Come on now. Anybody that wants some of this, step into the chat and come get bodied. Terrell Knox, where are you at? Terrell Knox, put down your food stamp card and step back into the chat. Please, Terrell Knox. Terrell Knox, you have an open opportunity. Come on now. Come on now. Paulie Malignaggi said Wilder didn't have to knock out AJ. Ruiz did it for him. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Because the problem what you don't realize is that Ruiz is making the money for Wilder too. Is he making the money for Wilder? Is he making the money for Wilder? That's what I thought. Because Wilder's a $3 million fighter. Anthony Joshua, even after loss, is finna make $85 million. He's finna make a record payday even after a loss. His popularity has grown. Come on now, stop playing. These guys don't want the truth. These guys don't want. These guys are small time fighters. Terrell Knox, where are you at? Terrell Knox, where are you at? Terrell Knox, put down your food stamp card. Come to the front. Come on now. Come on now. These guys don't want it. These guys do not want it. Oh, my goodness. Salute to Ruben Lugo. Please respond to the Joshua turned down $50 million from Wilder's team. First of all, that's fake news. That's fake news. Anthony Joshua never turned down $50 million because the offer was never real. The offer was never real. How is the offer real when they want him to fight on BT Sports, knowing he's contractually obligated to Sky. These guys made a fake offer that they knew he couldn't take. That's what they've done. They made a fake offer they knew he couldn't take. But you know what was real? $120 million offer that he turned down just to turn around and do 138 pay-per-view buys and a wing dinner. Come on now. Come on now. Anybody still reciting that is an idiot. This is what I'm saying. If you support this kind of narrative, you're an idiot. Only an idiot would support this kind of narrative. This is done. This is done. This is dumb. These guys cannot name facts. These guys have nothing to go on. They're just in here trolling. These guys are just in here off a loss. The guy's making $85 million. Salute to Mexico. Salute to Mexico. David Lee Guards, I see you, my brother. Come on now. 138,000 buys and, you know, a chicken dinner is what you did. Thoughts on Virgil Ortiz? Virgil Ortiz and Terrence Crawford will be a super fight. You know why that's going to be a super fight? Because Golden Boy would make it. You know, Top Rank would make it. The PBC don't want to match up any of their fighters with anybody that's dangerous, period. They just don't want to do it. They want to have Sean Porter versus Keith Thurman and Sean Porter versus Danny Garcia and Errol Spence versus anybody else, you know, a round robin again and again and again. People don't want to see that trash. People want to see the best fight the best. And anybody that support that is stupid. Anybody that support that is stupid. Come on now. Come on now. Teofimo Lopez versus Richard Comey. That's a great fight. That's a great fight. I'm going to go with Teofimo on that one. Although I think Comey's a live dog, I got to go with Teofimo. Come on now. Terrell Knox said Canelo ain't a star because Logan Paul and KSI outsold him. What are you talking about, stupid? Everybody outsold Deontay Wilder. What are you talking about? You cannot be this stupid. Canelo Alvarez had an $8 million gate. He has the richest contract in boxing right now. But you're saying that he's not popular? This guy cannot be serious. And you're trying to lead to something that's not even a boxing fight. That's not a boxing fight. That's an exhibition match. That's an event. That's not what it is. This guy's an idiot. This guy's a true idiot. If you truly believe that. These guys don't want the facts. They don't want the truth. Canelo Alvarez is the one who is the face of boxing, who's generating the most money. If Canelo Alvarez is not the face of boxing, explain to me one thing, Terrell. If he's not the face of boxing, then why is Jamal Charlo begging to fight him? On his knees, begging and pleading. Why is his brother Jamel begging to fight him? Why is Errol Spence mentioning his name? Why is half of the PBC wanting to fight Canelo Alvarez if he's not the face of boxing? Salute to the UGC. These guys are wing dinner promotions. Wing dinner promotions. Deontay Wilder getting 138,000, you know, pay-per-view buys and a wing dinner. These dudes is trash. These dudes is trash. These dudes cannot be real. These dudes cannot be real. Jake says, my son has sold more candy bars for a school fundraiser than Wilder's pay-per-view numbers. These guys don't want the truth. These guys don't want the truth. Every time Canelo was dropping on pay-per-view, he was doing big numbers. These dudes are failures. They're not even getting 500,000 buys. Those are failures. These guys aren't making money. Those are failures. 300,000. When does that become a successful pay-per-view buy? Come on now. When does that become a successful pay-per-view buy? These guys can't be this stupid. Come on now. Anybody. Terrell, where are you at? Exactly. Canelo Alvarez, AJ, they're the two faces of boxing. Anthony Joshua coming off a loss is a bigger face of boxing than anybody on the PBC. He sells more tickets, makes more money. That's what he is. Those are facts. You don't have to like me, but you will appreciate those facts because they're the truth. Period. Canelo and Anthony Joshua are the only two at the top. Anybody that doesn't agree with it doesn't like the truth. Come on now. Come on now. Stop playing. Terrell Knox, where you at? Terrell Knox, where you at? Terrell Knox, where are you at? James Brown said I'm delusional. Who's delusional, James? Who's delusional? Who's delusional? James, step up and speak your truth, and I will bring you to the altar. See, don't make a comment if you don't want to speak on it. Don't come up here and make a comment and you don't want to speak the truth. Come on now. If you want to speak the truth, you got something to say, go ahead and speak on it. King Carlos, slap yourself. King Carlos, slap yourself. You must be in love with Terrell Knox. That's your problem. You get a fanboy who's in love with another man. You can't talk to me, King Carlos. You got to name some facts. Come on now. Come on now. Anybody that wants the truth, anybody that wants the facts, step in the paint. See, you see James Brown said it, but he won't step up. These guys don't want to reply after they get called to the carpet. They say one thing, and then they run off scared. They run back to their wing dinners and food stamps. If you want to come in here and debate, come in here and debate me on the facts. Deontay Wilder did garbage truck juice numbers. And I'm sure, and I'm going to tell everybody this. In a few weeks or a few days or whenever, they're going to come out with some different numbers for Deontay Wilder, and they're going to say, oh, this is what he did against Luis Ortiz. And basically what that means is this is what they're going to do to try to downplay the heat that they got. Because at the end of the day, these dudes don't want to tell the truth. All the numbers are skewed. You see the Errol Spence versus Sean Porter numbers were skewed. These dudes came out with those numbers in what, a day and a half? But then the Deontay Wilder pay-per-view numbers are on a milk carton. They don't want to speak about it. They don't want to talk about it. Come on now. Okay, let's take a look at Anthony Lumar. Anthony Lumar. Now look at you, Anthony Lumar. How you going to say, everybody turn your attention to Anthony Lumar. I put his picture up here in the chat. And he said, Canelo ran from Charlo. First of all, you're going to be running with all that fake jury you got on. Look at Anthony Lumar. Look at all this fake jury. You're going to be green after that, boy. Look at this dude. And you need to go get your teeth fixed. Don't smile like that and know you need to get your teeth fixed. Stop playing, Anthony. Stop playing. But let's just go ahead and be honest and unbiased about it, Anthony. You can't be this stupid. You cannot be this stupid. This is the type of kid that was picked on his whole life and didn't want to step in here and act like he's a gangster later in life. Anthony Lumar. So I'm going to educate you. Jamal Charlo wouldn't fight Danny Jacobs. Jamal Charlo wouldn't fight Demetrius Andre. And he's begging Canelo Alvarez to knock him out because he wants a payday. Why would Canelo Alvarez run from somebody who's a tune-up fighter, somebody who's never won a world title at 160? Oh, yeah, he's a WBC champion at 160, but he was given that belt as a gift. He's a paper champion. He's not real. Stop playing, Anthony, and put on some real jury. These dudes out here don't want it. These dudes out here don't want it. IOTBA says Rick Glacier told him personally in an interview that Spence Porter did 278,000 buys. 278,000 buys. IOTBA speaks the truth. Salute to IOTBA, my brother. Salute. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. These dudes out here don't want the truth. They don't want the absolute truth. Jamal Charlo is a tune-up fighter. He's a tune-up fighter. This dude has not beat one credible elite level name on his resume, but you're giving him credit like he's the man, like he's the best. Who is Jamal Charlo beat? Who is Jamal Charlo beat? Just answer that. Who is he beat? He's beat nobody. He's beat nobody. These dudes don't want it. These dudes do not want it. Come on now. So, Anthony, I'm going to give you a little bit of advice. Go get some braces, go home, brush your teeth, and take off all that fake jury before you step back in here to debate because you don't want the facts and you don't want the truth. Salute. It's the IBFP signing out, IBFP Raw.